Truth be told, I'm a glutton for punishment. Just like dudes who stay with chicks who are super abusive, like Puerto Rican chicks from the Bronx, just for example, just putting it out there, that beat men, but they know the box is phenomenal and you just want to stay. Me purchasing this particular fragrance and knowing that the devil is inside of it, I still got it from Max Aroma, and let's roll my motherfucking music so we could just talk about this, because you're gonna call me stupid dead to my face.
Sexy motherfucker. We're all alone in the villa. Yeah, there's some friends on the south side. In case you cared, out of all your friends, I want to be Cuba.
Blessed morning, my beautiful peoples. You know who it is. This is your boy, C to U to B to the A. Everybody who watches my channel knows that there's one particular note that I consider the devil. I might as well be Al Pacino in The Devil's Advocate, dipping my finger in the holy water watching that bitch bubble. It's Neroli. Everybody knows that. And me and Neroli have this hate-hate type relationship. He don't like me, I don't like it. But there has been some fragrances that I appreciated as long as it's right there in the bottom in the base and it just doesn't come up and bother me. I got a fragrance from Max Aroma, which is a stupid expensive fragrance by Creed, Creed's exclusive line, that is a Neroli bomb. Now what you're asking me is, Cuba, why would you get something that is so Neroli bomb-ish and you know you don't fuck with Neroli? Easy, because I'm a fucking idiot. This is why. Just because it has Neroli listed in the notes, I'd never smelled this fragrance, just because it had Neroli listed in the notes, in my head, in my really soft, undeveloped cranium, I felt that it is a possibility that maybe it wasn't so Neroli-centric. Maybe it was more of a mandarin, orangey, bergamot, muskiness, as the note said. Yeah, Neroli's there at the top, but maybe I figured in my heart of hearts, such an expensive fragrance would just have a splash, a jizz, a pearl necklace of Neroli and not be bathed in Neroli. And boy, was I wrong. The fragrance is none other than Jardin de Amalfi from Creed. Gorgeous, gorgeous. The Superman curl though, gorgeous bottle. If you have your fragrances in a display or a glass counter, I mean, these bitches should be up there in the front with the 10K gold gild all over, sexy as shit. But let's speak facts. It's a Neroli grenade, and the problem that I have with it is that it has such a beautifully sweet, citrusy, plump, delicious mandarin citrus and bergamot combination on the opening that I wish that my nose had the capability to spread molecules where I could just smell the shit that I like and dissipate the shit that I didn't. Here's another fun Snapple fact. I still wore the shit just to test it out, just to get some vibes, having a little barbecue crazies at the crib, and I said, fuck it, let me just try this out. And I got not one but two compliments from guests in my... Now, I straight up looked at the guests that complimented me on these fragrances like, you definitely have issues. Like, oh my God, it just smells so warm weather, summertime vibes, whatever, da da da, let me try it on. I'm like, absolutely. The whole time, my whole face, my entire face was just like, it smelled good, a compliment. I smell like baby ass. I smell like you just took 17 babies and threw them in a blender and hit Frappe. Oyster blender too, like the high-end shit. This is just a Neroli grenade for like $450. This shit ain't cheap. It performed pretty decent, like 6 hours and change for a freshie, but at the price point, I wanna like this fragrance. Scratch that. I wanna really enjoy this fragrance. I wanna see what the Neroli fans smell. What tickles their taint in a way that they need this Neroli-based fragrance in the summer. Not this one in particularly, but Neroli-based. But there's people who live and die by this shit. Y'all motherfuckers is smoking straight rocks, Pookie style. The redeeming factor of this fragrance, if there is any, is on the dry down. The Neroli does tame itself a bit, and the muskiness and the mandarin points still stay present. And it has a nice little vetiver vibe when it dries down, which brings some sort of age and masculinity to this baby fragrance. It's an expensive baby fragrance. This is a baby who lives in Beverly Hills. This little bastard has a 860 credit score, literally raised on silver and gold utensils all over the crib, and shits in a cloth diaper made of Egyptian cotton of like 78,000 thread count. This fragrance is not a ball sprayer for me. Quite expensive. There are other Neroli based fragrances that aren't as... yeah, just, it's Neroli. I love y'all motherfuckers from the heart. We can't always take a W, sometimes we gotta take L. And I took the longest L. I took a long dong silver L right up my... I'll see y'all bitches next time. You know who it is, the biggest in the game. Smooches.
What's fresh? Who's best? One of them's gonna pass the test. For the fly gun holder, money folder, motor roller, start tag when it's time to call back. For the rough, rugged, and raw way, this nigga Jay, it's a game, but he don't play. Hey, for all the chicks that got dead in the penthouse suite on top of my mom's crib. It's nonsense you never get in. It's nonsense that you would think that you would.